Приходит канал Bilgalbi, меня зовут Кирилл, и мы продолжаем играть в Волк среди нас. Это 5-й эпизод, последний эпизод. Погнали потихоньку, помаленьку. Мысли, твои глаза и зубы. Это не должно происходить с тобой, верно? Да, мы убили Труляля на их лице. Я стараюсь этого избегать. Нет. Сестра Холли, Лилия. Тебе хоть есть дело до нас, до одиночества? Вот почему ты не можешь мне ничего сказать. Все дело в ленточках, да? Мы уничтожим это дерево. Нет. Не будем сжигать это дерево, Снежка.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Слушай, ну может это и вышед на меня, но ты мой друг, Коля. Я не буду с тобой.
Oh God, Bigby!
А, боже, Бигби.
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait.
Бигби,
When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff?
Вам не
We
посидеть,
have a
шериф,
great
нам есть
deal
что
to
обсудить.
discuss.
Telltale Games представляет. Волк среди нас. Арт-директор Дэвид Блогинс, окружение Кима Воинс, хирург Мартин Миртович, программист Кевин Падден, композитор Джейкс. Эпизод 5. Волк-одиночка.
You've come a long way.
Вы проделали долгий путь.
You must be
Должно быть,
tired.
вы устали.
And if my envoys are correct, you
Если мои
haven't had a
точки
lot
не
of
врут, в
rest
последнее время у вас было не
recently.
так уж много времени для отдыха.
Please, Sheriff,
Пожалуйста, шериф, расслабься,
relax for
ладно?
a moment, will you? Do you want a drink?
Хотите что-нибудь
Something to
выпить
eat?
или поесть?
Vivian makes a very nice, very...
Вот это, да,
It's elegant.
капучино.
Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
Got a scotch?
Есть скотч.
Only Tennessee
Then
whiskey,
только теннисский виски.
unfortunately. What do you think you're
Что ты
doing?
творишь?
He's gonna.
Mr.
Он-
Wolf is our
это Волк
guest,
наш
and I
гость, и я
have
собираюсь
every
с ним
intention of
сотрудничать.
cooperating. So don't waste
Не
the
трать
silver.
серебро, сядь, Джесси.
Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff,
Итак, шериф,
for the sake of
Мне
transparency,
бы выяснить
why don't
ясно,
you tell
сказать
us
нам,
why
зачем
you're
пришли.
here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town?
Что
What
это
on
год? О чем вы
earth do
вообще
you
говорите?
mean?
What the hell do you
А
think
сам
I
ты думаешь,
mean?
рабство,
Slavery,
похищение,
kidnapping,
вымогательство,
extortion, murder? What would you
Что
call
ты
the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
Fabletown?
I would call it the
Я бы назвал это
baseless
бесчестным
accusation of a
обвинением, шериф.
desperate sheriff. How are you
Как вы
certain this
можете
isn't
быть
some
уверены, что это не
conspiracy
заговор против
against
меня?
me? I'm a well-connected man, well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
Who would try to
Кто
pull
мог
that
пытаться
on
провести
you?
это на тебя?
Oh, I don't know.
Даже не знаю,
Fables with a
зависит от
grudge.
рассказаний для тех, кто
People
хочет
want a
долю в моих
stake in my
магазинах и
shops and
предприятиях.
services. But I can understand the
Понимаю твое
confusion,
замешательство,
and
и мне
I'm
правда
truly
жаль за
sorry
все
about
причиненные
the trouble
неудобства.
all this has caused you. And I hope you believe
И
me
я
when I say,
надеюсь, вы
Sheriff,
верите,
that I
что я
sincerely
искренне
mean
хочу
to make it up
поговорить
to
свою
you.
вину.
The recent murders that
Недавно
have
убийства
gotten such
последние
attention
две
as of
себе
late,
повышенное внимание,
I
я не
don't
в восторге
relish
от того,
telling
что
you that they
называю
were
но
perpetrated
они
by
были
an
совершены
employee of
моим
mine.
работником.
It's a very unfortunate
Очень
bit
неприятная
of
часть
business,
дела,
but I
но
promise
я
you
обещаю, что
that
этот
the
вопрос
matter will
будет
be
решен
dealt
между
with
нами.
internally. I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with.
I
Я
already
узнаю,
know
кто
who
это
did
сделал.
it.
Forgive me, Sheriff, for
Простите за
doubting
то,
your
что сомневаюсь в ваших
acumen,
способностях. Но
but
как вы
who
думаете,
do
кто
you
же совершил
think
эти
committed these
преступления?
crimes? It's been a long couple of days for
Это был
you.
Джордж.
It was Georgie, all right.
Ясно.
Well done, Sheriff.
Отлично, шеф.
I'm sorry I
Простите, что
doubted you.
сомневался в вас.
However, like I
Однако, как я уже
said,
сказал, я
I'll
сам
be
разберусь с
handling the
этим,
matter if
если
you
не
don't
против.
mind.
Yeah,
Да.
I killed him, so
Их убил
what?
я, и что?
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why
Зачем ты
kill
убил?
them?
Does it
А
matter?
это важно.
Look, the fact
Послушайте,
is,
дело в том, что
George
Джордж
here
неправильно понял мои
misinterpreted one of my
указания.
instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And
Правильно
I
понял,
want to
и
make
я хочу
things
сделать
right.
все правильно. Так что
So,
давайте что-нибудь
let's
придумаем.
work something out.
What's there to work
Что
out?
значит
I'm
придумал? Я
protected, aren't I?
подзащитный.
Your protection
Конечно, ты имеешь
has
границы,
limits,
ты
and I think you
пересек их.
far exceeded yours. But you could murder
Ты
someone in
смог убить
cold blood
какого-то
like that.
You fucking asked
Ты
me to
это
do
просто
this.
меня
And then
сделал.
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
Пытался
me for
обвинить в
it.
этом меня.
You will be silent
Лучше молчать, пока
while
вы
we
не
discuss
скажете,
what to
что
do
там
with
будет
you.
делать.
This is right bollocks,
Слушайте,
this.
вот что это.
You're just gonna let him
Я
do this?
позволите ему сделать это.
So what do you say,
Я что же
Sheriff?
сказать,
Can we
вы можете
discuss
обговорить
terms?
условия.
You can have
Вы можете
Georgie.
забрать Джорджа.
Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
All right,
Хорошо.
let's talk.
Давай
You
поговорим.
can't just hand
Ты
me
не можешь
over.
так просто, да.
What the fuck is this
Ух,
shit?
ты
You said
обещал,
you'd cover for us.
For minor
От
infractions,
незначительных
not
нарушений. Но
murder.
Just go with him, Georgie.
Последний
You're gonna
ты
sink us all.
оставляешь нас всех.
What's wrong with you people?
Что с вами, люди? Вы
You're
правда
really
хотите
gonna
просто
sell him
так
out
его
just like
You
that?
think I'd give a
Вы
fuck
думаете,
if I'm
мне
the
не
one?
что это
Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Get
are?
the fuck out of
Понимаете,
here.
опять
do
сюда.
apologize,
Я очень
Sheriff,
шит, но мне
but I
кажется,
think
она
it's
вам
best if
сейчас
you
лучше
leave
уйти.
now.
There's no way I'm
Я
going with
просто не
him.
пойду.
You
Ты
kidding me?
издеваешься.
Things are about to get
Я, конечно,
unpleasant, and I
не
would
очень
rather you
хотел,
weren't here to
вы не
watch.
видели это.
You can go join that whore at the
Ты
bottom of the
можешь
lake for all I give a
пойти на
shit.
дне озера.
But he's not
Но
taking
он
me
за меня не
anywhere.
заберет.
I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck?
Get the fuck away from me.
Такие бесит.
He's the one you fucking
Он
want.
тебе нужен.
This could have gone
А
so
ведь все могло
well,
пойти так хорошо.
but you just had
Тебе
to
нужно было все
complicate
усложнить.
things. To speak the truth, I've never been
Я
a
не
very
умею
good
вести
mediator.
переговоры.
Why negotiate when you
Все
can just
договорятся, когда можно все
decide?
решить самостоятельно.
Did I miss
Я
anything
пропустил
good?
что-нибудь интересное.
Well, look at you,
Ну,
all
ничего себе,
fixed
тебя уже
up.
подлатали.
Over here. You're done, Wolf.
Я конец, Волк.
We're pretty much done
Здесь нам
here.
больше нечего.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you,
Well,
but I'll be
well,
glad to
that's
see your
not-
insides
that's-
turned out. Got him. Now.
Ты его сейчас. Что за хуйня? Я нажимал Q. Какого хера? Начать с контрольной точки. Я нажимал Q. Какого фига я проиграл? Бесконечно. О боже.
This way.
Ой. замочили.
Come on, Georgie.
Shit!
I know.
Я знаю. Боем. Бежи, бью. Что это было?
Take him off!
I can't.
Конец, блядь!
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
Делай.
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Come on.
Они приехали к себе, идиот. Шмот. А вот он не жилец. Идиот, ударился прям, не знаю куда. В селезенку или еще куда-то. Вот же дебил. Пойдем, нельзя здесь оставаться.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Минута.
Okay.
Хорошо.
Shit.
Черт.
Hello, Bigby.
Привет, Бигби.
I hoped you'd come to your
Надеюсь, ты
senses.
поймешь, что это
Crooked man's the one
тебе
you
должен
want.
включенный дядечка.
But of course,
Конечно,
you're
ты
too much of
слишком
an idiot to see
хочешь
that.
понять.
Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You're gonna carry me?
Ты меня понесешь?
Please, Sheriff.
Пожалуйста, шериф.
Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian, you don't know what you're doing.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
Что он сделал?
I'm not
Я
going
никуда не
anywhere.
уйду.
It isn't his fault.
Это не
He's a
его вина,
murderer.
он убийца.
Faith and Lily,
Из-за
he's the
него
reason
они
they're
мертвы.
dead.
Look, I know he made a
Да,
few
он сделал пару
mistakes.
штук,
We
как и
all
все мы.
have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does.
So it's all my fucking fault then. You fucking...
Я не хотел...
You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look,
You didn't have to do anything.
Like hell I didn't. Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault. But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know?
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
I told you.
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
How could you do this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up, and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't. Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Just... Jesus.
Да. Просто капец.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just... Oh! Oh, fuck!
Get up.
Вставай, вставай.
Don't think so,
Я так не думал, Вик.
I'm gonna die here.
Сдохну здесь, думаю.
I think we both know that.
Это знаем.
Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, all right?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river. All right? Shepherd Metalworks. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You want to finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, all right? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick. What? You're just gonna leave me here?
Меня здесь.
You'll have plenty of time to think about what you've done.
Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Минус еще один. Дебил кусок. Шепард Металл Воркс. Металлургический завод, короче. Другие Шепарды.
Of course.
Естественно. Сломали замок, пойдем. Шепот Металлворкс. Интересно.
Bigby Wolf.
Серый волк.
The big bad wolf.
Большой и страшный серый волк.
You used to be something.
Раньше был кем-то.
They used to fear you.
Его боялись.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Серебряный. Большой и страшный серый волк.
It's about time you showed up.
Пришел. Я должен был
I had to
кое-чем
take care of
забрать.
some things first.
Little errand
Кажется, ты
boy.
мальчик победишь.
That's
Мило.
nice.
Ah, Bigby.
Я
I see
вижу,
you
что
made it here in
сюда
one piece.
добрался.
I do apologize,
Не,
but
но
I
у меня
have some
есть важные
business to
дела,
attend
требующие
to.
внимания.
I leave you in the capable
Кстати,
hands
я
of my
буду
associate.
как мои коллеги.
Come find me when you've finished
Сейчас
here.
закончится.
Don't worry.
Не волнуйся,
This
это не
won't take
займет
long.
много времени.
Get out of my way
Дороги
now.
сейчас же.
Don't make
Мне
this
нужно
worse.
создать что
Aw, he doesn't want to
он не
play.
хочет играть.
I'm sure you'll
Уверен,
persuade
ты
him.
убедишь его.
Does that usually work for you? You planning to kill me with your eyeballs? I assume your mother taught you how to
Пока
fight
твоя мать
proper?
учила тебя,
Or was she too busy
и она в это
fucking
время
whatever breeze
пытается
drifted
ему
through
сделать
town?
ветром.
Oh, come on!
Ах, да ладно.
Is that the best you can do?
На все, что ты способен. Ха-ха, я его разозлил. Любопытно. Интересно. Куда лезем-то? Кишку какую-то. За хрень. Я не понимаю.
Where are you?
Где ты?
Come out and face me.
Выйди и сразись со мной. Стеклянный. Жмем быстрее Q, ё-моё. Да, надо миллионами потратить. Что тварины, блядь? Братишки, блядь. Как вы задолбали, блядь, меня уже. Ах вы суки, блядь. Уроды. бля. Охереть. Взорвать его. Миллионы, да. Сейчас как дунул, бля. На, ё-моё. Большой и страшный серый волк. Убил всех. Да выёбываешься. Стекляшки. Я тебе знать, как одеваться по-нормальному. Без дыр, без ничего. Ну, да.
Hello, Bigby.
Здравствуй, Вика, ты
You
выглядишь
look
устал.
tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. I won't miss next
Сейчас я не
time.
промахнусь.
Before you do anything
Перед
with
тем,
me,
как ты
I thought I
начнешь
should
действовать,
point
я
out a
хочу
few
кое-что вам
things.
обговорить.
Snow White wants you to
Девчонка
bring you
почему-то
back to the
летает меня в
woodlands,
бус,
doesn't she?
верно?
And that's what I want.
Такого плана.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
I'm not
Я
quite
еще не
finished.
закончил.
You will
Ты
bring me back
доставишь меня в
alive.
администрацию живым.
Look, all I ask
По
for is
сути,
the
что я
chance
прошу,
to
это
speak
шанс
for
получить
myself
опять
in front of
сообщество.
the community. And I'm sure
Я
Miss
думаю, мне
White would
снежка
agree
согласится,
that
что
I
я
should be
заслуживаю
given a
честного
fair
суда.
trial. Can we at least agree on
Она
that?
скажет.
I will have a trial. Are we clear?
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny.
Забавно,
Coming
что
from a
тот
guy
парень,
pointing a
который
gun at
наставил
my
меня
head.
ствол.
This is just
Это
a
всего лишь
precaution.
предосторожность.
I'm sure you
Уверен, ты меня
understand.
понимаешь.
I'm no
Я не
murderer,
убийца,
Mr. Wolf.
мистер Волк.
I
Я
didn't
не убил
kill
от
those
тех
women.
девушек.
And I think you know
По-моему,
that.
ты это
All I'm
знаешь.
asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
Ты не мистер Волк.
I'm a
Я
businessman,
бизнесмен, а не убийца.
not a killer.
There's still a
Ты
lot
все равно
you have
должен
to
за много
answer
ответить.
for.
And I will.
Как я буду, если ты
As long
согласишься
as
на мои
you agree to my
условия.
terms. Because I'm not saying
Потому что я
another
не
word
скажу
until
ни
I'm
слова,
brought
пока мне
before
не
the
позволят
community.
сказать себя перед сообществом.
I don't mean to
Я не
belabor the
хочу с тобой
point,
ругаться, но
but
пойми
just
вот
so
что.
we're clear, if you change
Если
your
ты
mind
передумаешь и
and
решишь
decide
сделать
to do
что-то
something
глупое,
stupid, you won't get your
ты не
answers.
получишь ответа.
But you
Зато
will
тебе
have a
придется
difficult
объяснять
time
перед Снежкой
explaining
и
yourself
не
to Miss
набежал
White
в
and the
города.
rest of this miserable town. You're often
Очень часто
reckless,
действует безрассудно.
and I
Тебя не
worry you're
волнуют
not thinking of
последствия.
the... Let me ask you an honest
Дай мне задать
question.
вопрос.
What do you really
Ради
care
чего ты все
about
это
here?
делаешь?
Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring him down.
Then why are you here?
Зачем ты точно
You know who murdered
знаешь, кто
them?
убил их?
Georgie.
Джон.
He's
Он
dead,
мертв,
isn't
не
he?
так ли?
My point being,
Если
the
что ты
killer has
победил,
been
убийцы
dealt with.
больше нет.
You've won.
You really
Ты
think I'm
правда
that
думаешь, что ты такой
stupid?
дурак?
I understand you have an obligation to
Знаю,
bring
твоя
me
задача
in,
арестовать,
but
но
you
ты
can
мог бы и
brighten
улыбаться.
up a little. It's
Все
over.
кончено.
So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could. What are you gonna do now? Rip me apart like some kind of animal?
Зовешь меня на часть.
Killing me here would achieve
ты ничего не
nothing.
достигнешь.
And what would Miss White think? You show up with nothing but a corpse.
You're under
Ты
arrest.
арестован.
You'll be given a
Я
trial
буду
in front of
судить
your
перед твоими
peers.
же.
And your punishment
будешь
will
наказан.
follow.
Да ладно, убивать его точно не буду.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is
this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
Он вернулся.
Crooked man.
Ученый дядечка.
God.
Слава богу.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Как ты?
It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well,
Ну,
you didn't make it
немного
easy.
решил, не работал.
What happened?
Что произошло?
It doesn't matter.
Не важно, он
He's
здесь, мы
here.
его
We
взяли.
got him.
We can talk about it
Поговорим об
later.
этом
You
позже.
did well,
Мне
Sheriff.
кажется, знаешь,
I'm
Шеф, я удивлена не
surprised.
тем, что вы
Not
хорошо
that you did
справились,
well,
а тем, что,
but
ну,
that,
знаете.
you know... I'm just
Я просто рада,
glad
что
you
ты
made it
вернулся
back in one
невредим.
piece.
It's about time you
Сегодня
showed
появился, а
up. Now
теперь
throw this
бросай эту
asshole
уебку в
down the
колодец.
fucking well.
Yes, what are you
Так,
waiting
что ты
for?
делаешь?
Murderer!
Ты убийца.
You killed Lily!
Where the fuck do you get
What about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking crook!
Кто исключил?
You should be
Молодец.
ashamed. Everyone,
Граждане,
can I have your
послушайте
attention?
меня.
Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd
Всего
schedule
убить
a formal
хотят.
hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
Маньяки.
The Crooked Man is charged with the murder of
As I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was
девушки,
Mr. Georgie
Mr.
Porge
Georgie
who killed those women,
Они-
not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed him, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying
что
Georgie's the
ёбок пришлось, это
motherfucker who
Georgie.
killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's...
Он
What?
что?
Dead.
Он мертв?
So you see, the
Смотрите,
culprit has
наказано,
been
в этом
punished.
суде нет.
There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it
Разберемся
later,
с этим
but
позже.
right now
Сейчас
you're the
меня
one I'm concerned
интересует,
with.
You called the
Когда
shots.
приказ
Georgie
я
made
сказал, мне
that
это понятно.
perfectly clear.
In which case, you still
Значит,
have
вам
a
придется
lot to
много
answer
ответить.
for.
И
I was
I
told
don't...
Я
I
думал,
would
мне
be allowed to
позволят
speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish,
закончить, тогда
and you
тебе
can
дадут
have your
слово.
say.
Got it?
Ясно?
If you insist.
Если настаиваете.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and
Социальный арест, и тоже.
sale of magical artifacts.
And kidnapping Crane at gunpoint.
He went willingly.
Yes,
Да,
thank you.
спасибо.
Now, is there anything
вам
you
что
would like to
сказать.
say?
First of all, I
Я
had
не
nothing
думаю,
to do with
поэтому это
Faith and
обвинение
Lily,
может
so you
быть
can strike
во-вторых.
that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
And there's all the other crap he's done.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk?
защищаться,
Well,
ну,
go
валяй.
ahead. We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
So let's get on
But we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Можете начинать.
Thank you, Miss White.
Да,
You've all
Снежка,
met
вы все знаете,
Georgie.
Джордж.
I
Не
don't
надо,
have to
Снежка,
tell you
это
what kind of person he was.
человек.
He was a total
Он был
scoundrel,
обычным отморозком.
lacking
Я
in any
знал
sort of
и
moral fiber.
занял его
I hired him as a favor to his family, you see.
Разумеющий
A
мать.
promise kept to a dying mother. Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes.
Я
But
не
he
сказал
was
ему
not
брать
acting on my
девушек.
behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
This is such bull.
He's always been a bit of a
Зачем ты это скрывал?
powder keg. It was only a matter of time before something like this happened.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so
What
long?
cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity from you. I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
Я бы назвал это, по-моему.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me.
Did
Did you forget that part?
Забыл.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man. Just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith, the way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted
I'm sorry,
to—
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Она не могла уйти.
Yeah.
Да.
That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really?
Правда.
What about Auntie Greenleaf?
Швейцарский гид.
Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the
Всё,
homelands.
что было важно.
Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me
Лучше
for
ко
help.
мне.
And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree
ее
back,
дерево, а
and in
взамен
turn we
вы
used her
использовали
magic to help poor Fables get
Сказал.
glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest
Они
time,
ничего мне не сделали,
not
но они
much,
просили меня поработать на
they
них.
asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new
Да,
deputy
родители
mayor
мои
wants you on the
просят работать
13th floor?
No,
Нет.
the wolf offered me the job. She wanted
Она
my
хотела
tree
тебя
destroyed.
квартиру, раз у неё
If she had
такие
had her
методы,
way,
я
I'd
бы
be
её
hung out to
повесил
dry on a
сейчас.
clothesline by now.
What?
Что?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing.
Это не
It's not
сработает.
gonna work. You can't manipulate us
Не
or
можешь
these
манипулировать
people.
меня. Мы
We're
здесь не
not here to
обсуждаем.
talk
Oh,
about
we're
this.
not?
Это правда?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that-
important,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me.
Вместе.
You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
They're right.
Они правы.
You're all still afraid of him,
Все еще боитесь,
even
даже
now.
сейчас.
But you needn't be.
Если вы
His
порядке,
contamination
вы
of this
будете-
town is
Если
over.
девушки
And
будут-
those girls will have their justice.
Very good, very good. The sentiment
Очень
is surely
трагично.
appreciated, Miss White.
Но это
But
не
it
меняет
doesn't
того, что
disguise the fact that
обвинения
these
совершенно
accusations are
необоснованы.
completely unfounded. The sheriff simply
Шериф нет
doesn't
людей,
have a
которые
particle
связали
of
бы
evidence linking me to the
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a
Такая-
a
confession that...
confession that nobody
Не
heard.
слышал.
Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke, especially given
Если вспомнить
Bigby's
слышно Бигби.
history.
What are you talking about?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe
Может, он,
he's...
то есть,
I
вдруг он
mean,
были
this
правы.
doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's
Это
right.
правда.
This man tormented all of
Ради
you
выгоды.
for
Джорджи
profit.
убил.
Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you.
Зачем?
You're trying to say
Значит,
that
я
I'm
ответил
responsible for
абсолютно
what
тому,
Georgie
что он
did
не
because he was
работал.
working for me at the time.
Так?
Yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes,
Да, ты
you're
ответственен.
responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for
Не
her.
работает.
That's...
He killed a man.
That don't make him a murderer, for fuck's sake. Killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They were
hardly...
there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me! It was them! And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now, where have I
internally.
heard that
Я
before?
это слышал.
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Нет, Тека.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to turn this around on us.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in
главным был
charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the
Чем
difference.
между вами разница?
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh,
Правильно.
please.
О, прошу.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you. Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to
who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath? little
What's
while?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of some...
Bluebeard.
What?
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know.
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me?
Me too.
So that's it.
Calm down the witching well.
No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy? What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him, lock him up forever, somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
There will be more if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send
Everyone, listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Хорошо, ладно.
Are you sure?
Вы уверены,
This
это не
isn't how
It's
it's...
what the people
Это
want. That's
хочет народ
right.
без Снежка.
Okay, Mr. Wolf,
Ладно,
it's your
мистер Волк,
call.
вам решать.
Snow.
Just
Снежка, я просто
do
поступаю,
what
как
you think is
считаешь.
right.
Ставим его в живых.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Everyone, I'm...
Все внимание, я... Так не пойдет. Вот оно.
There you are.
Надеюсь, вы все запомните этот момент.
Remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you can't be
What he's
serious.
done? You just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the
Это
way.
неправильно,
You're doing the right
Ты
thing.
поступил правильно.
Yes,
Да,
there's a
способ
way.
есть. Надо выяснить его,
All right.
что еще.
Do it.
Ладно, делай. Роскошный апартамент мой бумас.
Not what I was
Что-то
expecting.
другое.
Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Спасибо, Вин.
Work is work, I
Работа
guess.
есть работа.
Hey, Sheriff.
Привет, шериф.
You gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Еще через
Okay.
минуту. Хорошо,
Great.
здорово.
This fucking line.
Чё.
Oh, Mr. Wolf?
Мистер Волк
Flycatcher left his keys.
забыл свои ключи. Спасибо.
Right. Thanks.
Спасибо.
I'm sorry,
Мне
Sheriff.
куча
I have to
дел.
take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Говорим позже, хорошо?
Good morning, Miss White.
Доброе утро, мистер.
You're late.
Я опоздал.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Алкашья моя. Кашить же, хватит пить, алкаши. Как обычно, алкаш идет бухать. Свин.
I'm going.
Да иду я,
Jesus.
иду. Боже.
We only have like 5
У нас
minutes.
есть всего 5 минут.
Carry me, for
Ну, так
fuck's
помоги мне,
sake. I
блин,
don't
мне
give a
не
shit.
переживать.
You forgot these.
Ты кое-что забыл.
Oh, thank you.
Спасибо,
It's
у меня
been
было
pretty
много
busy
дел.
around here.
Morning,
Доброе
Sheriff.
утро, шериф.
Nice fucking day.
Какой хороший денек.
Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this.
Я пытался помочь.
I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway. I told her I had the money, but she didn't want to hear it.
Wait,
That's
Sheriff
Sheriff
Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby.
Hey, Bigby.
Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Colin gets to stay.
That's bullshit, Bigby, and you know it. You're all fucking corrupt.
Saying goodbye?
Shit.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing them.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
It's okay, just calm down.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Get the well, you said.
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, That was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be... They need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just... different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town, finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are. I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Did Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Интересно. Да. Ну что ж, ребят, мы закончили играть в Волк среди нас. Вот, кому понравилось видео, кому понравилась вообще игра и серия, вы можете почитать вообще про Волка. Вы можете почитать комиксы. Есть комиксы про Bilgalbi, так и называется. Среди Волк даже переведена на русский, если кому интересно. Чудовище вроде дали его, пока он лежал. Ну, в общем, интересная киношка. Еще мы будем пройти Walking Dead. Годика пока не знаю, когда буду проходить. Ну да ладно. Вы, красавец, вы впечатлили своим навыком детектива. Впечатлили. Вы дались с ним на допросе. Мясник. Вы обещали ему защиту администрации. Колин, вы помогли ему избежать фермы. Вы арестовали. Убили. Потом Холли. В общем, мы всех пощадили, кого смогли и так далее. Вот. Ставлю игре 7, так как просто сюжет, просто квест обычный. Вот и все. Так, игра прикольная, саундтрек крутые. Кому нравится кино, какая-нибудь атмосфера, обязательно сыграйте. Посмотрите и насладитесь кинцом. Вы бы в роли главного героя. Еще раз говорю, что есть комиксы. Вы можете себя почитать. Я не рекламирую ничего, но я комикс почитал, кстати, очень даже прикольно. Вот. А на этом все. Кому понравилось видео, пишите ваш комментарий, подписывайтесь на канал, конечно, ставьте лайки. Ссылка на плейлист будет в описании по видео. Еще увидимся в следующих сериях, в следующих играх. Всем спасибо и пока.